Wanna try your luck against CC10 and come out victorious without even watching a guide? I will tell you how to get there, because guides are not made by gods, they are made by players like you and me, and they have to do it somehow, so why can't you? The first thing to do is understand the map, and for that we go to Arkmap. This is a 2-lane map and you will have to actively defend both. The enemies alternate their spawns between them. There will be a link to this page in the description. Some of the most notable enemies to think about are these 2 Touch of the Sanguinarch. They come out on the first wave and go straight to the blue box, but not on the same path as the other enemies, so you have to spend an extra deploy on them, even if just a summon. This pesky single Sarcascaster, it will spawn twice, and if you forget about it, it will be a big deal. The few invisible drones, you don't need to review and kill them, they die by themselves, but they can easily wipe out the ranged ops if you allow it. Now for what makes CC what it is, the contract. Since I am recording this before CC drops, we need to find the contract somewhere else too. There are a few options for this. Usually Game Press has all the contract, but they are not there this time for some reason. You can also go to the Priestess Wiki. The page isn't too hard to find even if you don't know Chinese, but translating might be an issue since the descriptions show up as pop-ups, so I went to the Arknights Fandom Wiki. There will be links to the Priestess and Fandom Wiki in the description. You will see markings on both wikis telling if a contract isn't available during the first week, but the fandom forgot to mark some of them, so don't get confused there. I will let you have a look at the contracts yourself, be it on the wikis or in-game if you watch this during CC, but the contracts you especially should be aware of are the Hair Bearer Artificer buff. This is a free risk 2, because the contract is a risk 3 and only 2 of them spawn, so you don't take the 1 HP contract and leak both. And the Manfred buffs, his attack scales very quickly, so make sure you have a way to stop him if you plan to increase his attack, since we are dealing with minus HP as well, so our ops will have a harder time than usual. If you decide to buff him, don't forget you are either giving him stun immunity from the cannon or damage aura to all the reborn creations. Another very important one is the reborn creation buff. If you give them any buff, the big ones will not die to the cannon in one shot, on the first week at least. During the second week, you get 3 risk 4, one from the extra cannon power and one from the creation HP. The fandom forgot to mark this as a week 2 risk, but the priestess has us covered. You can take reborn creation HP, but just remember you will have to deal extra damage to them. Basics covered, let's think strategy. The cannon is your friend, not your foe, but trying to survive it might be a bad idea. Remember that reborn creations increase block count and use that to advantage. Maybe gravel or red will be enough to pull aggro, or if you absolutely need your snipes and guards to be at a normal cost, maybe a summoner will save you here. If you don't know how the cannon works, it targets the operator with the highest block count. If you have no deployed ops, it won't fire. It deals 3000 true damage and can kill even invisible ops like Firewatch, but operators with shields or damage reduction like Hecatia or Hoshiguma can block it. I believe taking deploy limit down is the best way to start, since I also believe sacrificing ops to the cannon is the way to go. But if you have a squad capable of staying deployed, you probably will find a replacement for that risk. Using ops from classes you soft ban together with minus DP is asking for a lot, so be careful there. The tile ban on the first week will take away these 4 tiles. They don't seem like a big deal, so don't be afraid of this one. About the operators you should absolutely use. You won't get that from me, since this is not a guide. Use Moose, I guess. You can beat this map, I am sure of it. You just have to fall back a little bit and think through what you need to do. And when you beat it, you can go scream at everyone how much of an amazing player you really are. Because you did it, by yourself. I hope everyone have a very nice day. Peace out.